Hey, what's up, guys? So here we are again, gonna get into some more Outer Worlds. I appreciate all you guys tuning in, whoever's out there watching me. Alright, yeah, let's have some fun. Let's get into it. And, MIA Sav, hope I'm saying that right. MIA Sav 3051, appreciate the follow. Let's hit continue. Again, I think I said it in the previous video, I would not trust any of those products there. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, definitely would not. Okay, let's see. What did we have to do? Okay, so it's just stranger in a strange land. It just says return to the unreliable. So that's where we're at. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead, get this workbench real quick. I think we had to freaking repair our armor. Is there any way to repair it? No, I can't freaking repair it. Oh no, here we go, repair it. Duh, there it is. Go ahead and repair that. And that. Okay, let's install a mod on this. What does this do? Increases body armor and helmet armor ratings against plasma damage. Sure, why not? Alright, there we go. Okay, let's see if Parvati has anything to say. Nope, we'll talk later. Okay, I'm pretty sure, what was his name? Max, Vicar Max probably have something to say. I think that was him.
By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today?
Guess we're just gonna have a conversation on the stairs here. Alright, I'd like to know something about those I'm flying with. What's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Violently enthusiastic disposition?
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Alright, let's see, why were you so passionate about it?
My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
But they weren't proud when he became a vicar, at least?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
If you can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is part of it, right? Go ahead and say, this plan of yours sounds like a convenient way to control the masses. Because I don't really view it as a, you know, I guess, legit religion. Let's just see what he has to say about this, though.
It can be if abused, but that can be said about anything. However, in the case of the Board and Halcyon, sadly, I believe you are correct.
Alright, seems quite trusting of you to just sign on without knowing anything about
I'll
me.
run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
Let's see. What if the book doesn't have the answers you're looking
I honestly
for?
don't know what I'd do. This quest has consumed me for the better part of my life. I fear there's nothing else left to me. What about you? What's your story?
You know, I'll just be straight up with him. I was a colonist on the Hope. A scientist named Wells saved me.
And how did he do that?
Let's just say this. He stole my body from the Hope at the edge of the colony and thawed me out.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
I'm helping him recover more of the chemicals he needs to save the rest of the colonists.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
Well, let's see. I had family on the Hope. My friends are on the Hope. Let's go with just because it's the right thing to do.
A commendable attitude.
Alright, tell me again about the book we picked up that's in French.
Baconu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
Let's see. Remind me, what are your thoughts on the Philosophists?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the Philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
Let's talk about this, personal quest of yours.
Of course. Are you ready to break into security on the Groundbreaker?
Remind me why we want to do that.
If I can access the data cartridge from the terminal in security, I can easily hack into their arrivals and departures registry. That'll give us dates, times, and the crew manifests for every registered ship. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Let's just go with, I'll have to think about it. Okay, so I don't think we can get in there just yet until we go talk to the ship's AI. Actually, we can't get into any of these damn rooms until then, so let's go ahead and do that first.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Can you walk me through it?
Step 1. Pick up your power regulator. Step 2. Approach the terminal located in our engine room. Step 3. Insert power regulator. Step 4. Celebrate. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Why the hell did I need help with that? She was actually going to instruct me on how to do something. I'll be back. It was almost like the directions when you're having troubles with your computer or something. And they're like, have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in? Of course I have. What the heck do you think? Alright, there it is. Okay, install power regulator. Bam, easy enough. Okay, what now? Now I need to go back and speak with her. Jesus. Freaking, there goes that fall damage again.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power
Our systems
regulator.
are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. Damn, there we go. We're taking off. Let's get the hell off this godforsaken planet. Out of this stupid-ass town. Against all odds, the Unreliable takes flight. Yeah, you're damn right. Had to get the hell out of there. Just gonna adjust something really quick. Just adjusting my broadcast overlay. So, tell me if my mic and camera are good and how long I've been streaming for and how many people are watching. Alright, so fix that. Should be good. Alright, cool. There it goes.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good, I've been waiting to hear from him.
Ah, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Drippage? Jesus, like from, down there? No, I'm just kidding. But I like the way how her eyes are actually looking at where he's positioned on the screen. I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Let's see. Why do I need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly.
What's stopping me from just leaving Halcyon altogether?
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we can start by reviving the Hope.
About this Gladys person. How do I know I can trust her?
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get to Monarch, it's her.
I apologize, guys, if my camera keeps cutting in and out. Can I land somewhere outside Stellar Bay?
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Culkelly.
Fine, I'll go have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
You want to explain what a holographic shroud is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Let's see. People will actually fall for this? Seems far-fetched.
The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act odd. They won't focus on you.
You mentioned this thing has limitations?
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Why do I need a gadget for this? Couldn't I just steal a uniform or something?
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
How the hell does a hologram sweeten your breath?
Science, that's how.
I'll put it to good use,
Excellent.
thanks.
I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. Alright, we leveled up again. I just noticed that my stream title did not update, so I'm gonna go ahead and update that really quick. Okay, well, I can't do it now. Whatever, I'll fix it after. Okay, let's go ahead and assign some more skills here. Go ahead and hit go ahead and put 2 into persuade, 1 into lie, 1 into intimidate, 3 into melee. Let's see. Let's see. Medical, what does this do? Science, engineering. We'll go ahead and put 2 here. Let's see. And 1 into defense. Screw it. Okay. Perk. Let's go with walk speed. I guess we'll just go with walk speed. Whatever. Okay. Guess what can we equip for Vicar Max? Telescoping staff. 58, 142. I guess we'll go ahead and leave that melee weapon on him. What has he got? Sawed-off shotgun. Oh, that was the wrong thing. Let's go ahead and put him in the... We'll go ahead and put that on him. And that on him. Those perks. We'll go ahead and just give him more health. Okay. Let's see, I don't know why everything's closed. Go ahead and go in here.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
That's a nice view right there. That's pretty damn cool. Oh, there's the holographic shroud. Pick that up. The holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel and otherwise result in being attacked on sight. Okay. Let's see. Nope, nothing in there. I guess that's my bed. Go ahead and pick that up. And let's go ahead and use this terminal. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. Hawthorne's unread messages. From U. Bedford. From Udom Wingman's Wingman Bedford to Alex Wingman Hawthorne. Subject, RE, thank you. Oh, I forgot to mention in my previous message, Still and Me, I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Still. It's about a dashing space pirate with the heart of, well, Still. It's not exactly board approved, so don't you go showing it around to your spacer buddies. I hope it'll amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Udom. Okay, let's go ahead and return. Was that all the messages? Nope. Hawthorne's archive messages. Jesus Christ, there's a lot from this guy. From U. Bedford. Subject, thank you. Dearest Alex, I can't tell you how pleased I am to finally hear from you. Your message was hilarious. I'm delighted by your sense of humor and the tale of your hijinks. I hope your terminal will cooperate for the foreseeable future. By the by, I was scrapping Groundbreaker's comms network for tasty little tidbits, and I noticed you declined to dock at Edgewater's landing pad and instead touched down on the Wilderness. You rugged individualist, you. I only pray that idiot Thompson wasn't giving you any trouble. I hope your meeting down on Terra 2 proves fruitful, and I look forward to... What does it say? Corresponding with greater regularity. Sorry, where I put the freaking stream overlays kind of blocking the text. Probably need to fix that again. Your breast... The hell's on my mind? Just kidding. Your best friend, Udom. From U. Bedford. Alex, I don't know where you were raised, but I'd hazard to guess it may have been a barn, because anyone with even a modicum of decent rearing will know it's unforgivably rude to ignore the ardent, sincere messages of one's friends. Best, Udom. P.S. Please respond. Once again from this dude. Dear Alex, hello. Hope this finds you well. It was a pleasure to see you in my office again last week. Once again, I'm terribly sorry about the impounding mix-up. How could it have happened a second time? Terminals these days, I swear. Dreadfully unreliable. Aha! Just like your ship. I hope you've given some thought to that thing we discussed, you know, about the Wells fellow. I'm so sorry to press, but I have the strangest tickling feeling that you really do know him, and if you could just tell me where he is, well, it would be marvelous for our friendship, wouldn't it? Looking forward to seeing you again, Wingman, your dear friend Udom. Once again from this guy. Let's see what the last thing he has to say. Dear Alex, hello, Udom here, Udom Bedford. We met when I accidentally impounded your ship. My silly fat fingers embarrassing me once again. I hope that wasn't too terribly inconvenient for you. It was such a pleasure for me, and I tremendously appreciate your forbearance and not throttling me. You really are quite the gentleman. If you're ever in Groundbreaker's aerospace, well, space base, please don't hesitate to look me up. Sorry. The Lost Hope serves Spectrum vodka. Perhaps we could try every color. You know, really. What the hell does that say? Tie one on, I think. Let me know. Your friend Udom. Let's go ahead and return. Let me fix this chat overlay really quick. Sorry, I thought that would have been a good position for it. Clearly, I was wrong. Let's see. Alright, should be good there. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and keep going through this guy's messages. Let's see what he sent out. To U Bedford. No subject. Look, there's no call for shouting. My terminal was busted, had a few too many, and might have knocked it off the desk. You know how it is. Sometimes you just gotta cut loose. I'm not telling you where Wells is, so lay off. Buy me a drink at the Lost Hope next time I'm in, and I might forgive you. A.H. Turn, see logs. Log entry 1, titled Shrink Ray. Captain's note, SW001 Shrink Ray. Note to self, remember this later. No, better. Ada, remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask me that? Back to my point. I saw in actuality with my own two eyes a sublimely powerful weapon in Wells' lab, just sitting there for the taking. If the gray hair were to look away or forget about it, maybe. Or if I had asked the smidgen more nicely. He called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the thing by the achievements of other scientists who dared to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I had heard rumors of fantastical weapons like this one, weapons that push the boundaries of the mind and science's cutting edge, but I figured they were just stories, to be honest. Laying eyes on Wells' shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a fella wonder if there's more to the rumors. More to be had, A.H. Let's go ahead and check log entry 2, titled Hammer Power. The last time I got sloshed, was imbibing at the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. Look, Udom was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fellow. I shamelessly but subtly eavesdropped on two Mardettes yammering on about a mad scientist some years back who'd claimed he'd made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like none of us have heard that one before. But here's the good part. The Mardettes said the mad scientist kept yelling about the hammer's power or something similar. A strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat sure fits the bill. It could be another one of the weapons that inspired Wells. A.H. Let's check the last log entry, number 3, titled Black Market Leads. Why won't Wells just give the shrink ray to me? Blast him to the depths of the labyrinth on Tartarus and back. Let the record show I did apologize for shouting him down 5 times. But architect be damned, it's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. I should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet and that even if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I ask? That I'm not trustworthy enough? That I'd use it to wipe out the good, hardworking folks of the colony like some sort of moralist psycho? I'll admit to maintaining some questionable associations, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. Now I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I have been tracking down additional rumors pertaining to others of these science weapons throughout Halcyon. If gossip holds true, my next stop will be to check with the black market merchants on the Groundbreaker and in Fallbrook, A.H. And I think that was it. Alright, now we got an additional quest to find those weapons. Okay, where am I going? Hey, Kill Jenserai, how's it going? Appreciate the follow. T-Virus Kiss, you nasty. Oh, why? Because I accidentally said breast. You know what I meant, because it said best friend. So I got tongue-tied. Nothing more to it. Okay, so it looks like this is probably a companion. There's no response from the automechanical unit. A serial number etched in its chassis includes the letter SAM. Alright, let's leave the automechanical alone, because we can't do anything else at this point. Whose room is this? Go ahead and take that. Photo of Parvati's father, a stern older man with warm eyes. So, I guess that tells us who that is, or whose room this is. Abigail, first French Dad ever gave me. She's been a friend ever since. Parvati. I'm not gonna take that shovel. No need for it. Banged up toolbox full of modified tools with unique mechanical usages. Digging around in here would be an easy way to lose a finger to a sawtooth blade. Okay, let's not do that then. The modern's still wrenching you. This book is heavily dog-eared? Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. With doodles in the margins. I'm assuming that's like a book that she used a lot to learn from and whatnot. Petunia the plant. This is not a petunia. Well, I guess she liked the name. Whose room is this? Is anyone's room? Doesn't look like it. At least not yet. Okay, so this is Vicar Max's room. Index of Banned Literature. Part 1, Various Qualifying Considerations. Part 2, Principal Rules of Restrictive Management. Part 3, Morals and Maxims of Banning Unethical Literature. Part 4, Proof of the Grand Architect and Predestination. A refidation of the titles listed here within. Part 5, Consequences of the Mind and the Will of Man who been led astray. Part 6, Official List of Banned Titles. Part 7, Prerequisites for Advancing the Investigation, Outing and Penalizing of Offenders. Or Penalizing. The hell is this? OSI anointment vial. Smells suspiciously like iceberg aged whiskey. Yeah, this guy just fucking drinks. He's not your typical priest. The Art and Science of Tospel. Impossible to put down. Order of Scientific Inquiry. Office of Literature. This endorsement has been improved. Anti-Cleo's Darlings. Signed by Seymour Whitlock, who held the record for most on-the-field fatalities for 3 consecutive seasons. Jesus, so that's actually a record you could have? Seems like a really dangerous sport then. Tossball trading cards. In mint condition, most of these cards represent players from the Hephaestus Hammers and the Tile Backers. Go ahead and take all this ammo. The Journal of Maximilian de Soto, Volume 1. The scribblings on these journal pages are utterly illegible to anyone except Vicar Maximilian de Soto. Doctrinal Studies 531 of Equity and Equations. Equity. These textbooks have been out of print for almost half a century. The margins are filled with scribbled notes and many passages have been underlined. Some pages have come loose, the glue now yellowed and cracked along the spines. I don't think he has anything else to say.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
It's Kiljan's right. It's pronounced dog-eared. So almost like how it's spelled, huh? Sorry. I'm usually decent at pronouncing words, just that was one I've never seen before. Now we're not going to kick him off this ship. Thank you, though. Thank you for letting me know how it's pronounced. I'll think it over and get back to you. Okay, nothing in here, just an empty room. Empty room. Just kind of looks like the common area, kitchen, what have you. Thought that was something. What's over here? Oh, just the bathroom. Go ahead and go down the stairs. Stairs. It's a damn ladder. Stairs. You guys know what I meant.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our
That's
respecification
just how you
machine.
respec.
Alex
No.
installed it himself, right before he died.
Let's go back and talk to Ada.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Yep. Kiljan Stride, know who you are. Tracking that as Clark. I appreciate the follow, brother. Appreciate you tuning in as well. Let's see. Know anything about the automechanical gathering dust in the
The
janitor's closet?
unit is a cleaning SAM, Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify Sam. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for Sam to properly operate.
Let's see. I guess we'll just ask your doctor. I'm in the mood for some entertainment.
Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
Ada, tell me a
It's
joke.
been scientifically proven that those with more birthdays live longer.
Ha ha. Obviously. Ada, play my favorite song. Let's see what
Now
this does.
playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice.
Jesus Christ.
It's Spacer's choice.
Is this really that guy's favorite song? That's not my favorite
Everyone
song.
in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song.
Fuck that.
As you
That's
wish,
enough now.
Captain. I must comply with all direct orders.
Let's see. I'd like to learn more
What
about the
part of
colony.
the colony would you like to discuss?
Let's see,
Where,
Monarch.
Monarch?
Jesus Christ. Okay, Stellar
Ah,
Bay.
Monarch, the armpit of the Halcyon system. Her last functioning port town is Stellar Bay. Well, that is if you don't count Sublight's Smuggler's Port at Fallbrook.
Smuggler's
It's
Port.
Sublight run for the purpose of shipping contraband, and before you ask, I don't know the coordinates, so I can't talk us there.
Why is Monarch being
I
blockaded?
believe it has something to do with the planet being an uninhabitable wilderness, and a lawless land with no corporate presence. You may wish to survey the residents in Stellar Bay for additional data points.
Alright, we'll just say goodbye to her for
See
now.
you soon, Captain.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure this was more or less where I got with my main character. So, like I said beforehand, I just wanted to start this character from the beginning to, you know, I guess basically, you know, stream this for you guys from the beginning of the game. So I'm going to save it here, and then I'm going to load up my save file for my actual character that I plan to finish the game with. So, save that. And load that. Yeah, I know there's a lot of dialogue in this video, guys. I apologize. Sorry, I like these kind of games. So I do apologize if anyone thinks it's a tad bit boring. Let's see. Main quest. So we don't have a main quest right now. No, Passage to Anywhere is the main quest. Message. Weapons from the Void. I don't know why I see Message from the Void. So let's go ahead and do the cleaning machine. I think maybe we may be able to get Sam. Maybe not activated, but maybe we can find out some more information on him. Search term Sam. First Sam result. Do not forget you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance, I guess that's what SAM stands for, on a mechanical and Emerald Vale scrap heap during your last job. It should not be too difficult to get it up and running. With a few key modifications, I can envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine. Should be fun. AH. Second SAM result. Removal of factory standard part, suds, steeper, was successful. Delivery of combat modified replacement part, acid steeper, has been delayed. Progress setback is estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. Ah, but I do. AH. Third SAM result. I'm giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit, and it's not turning up anytime soon. But, good news. I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper I can, filch. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following this next pit stop back to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. AH. I'm assuming that person of interest is myself. So, let's see. Quests. Find an acid steeper. Okay, we'll probably go ahead and do the empty man. The quest, not the guy. I know that sounded kind of weird and wrong.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of
say to her.
assistance?
Okay, so we'll come back and probably talk to her another time. Just want to get some, at least some gameplay in. Well, besides conversation in this video.
Goodbye.
Okay, the unreliable navigation terminal. Oh, this freaking map is nice. So, where the hell are we? Oh, can we go to his lab? Can't go over here. Can we go to Terra 2? Festus. Olympus, Monarch, Eridanos, Tartarus. Scylla? Scylla? I think it's Scylla. I guess we'll just go here since this is where the quest is at. Yep, let's go there.
The ground.
Okay, so choice at travel advisory. Welcome to the system map. Here you can see all the planets in the system as well as some special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location that you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous and all employees are encouraged to remain home or at work.
Breaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Okay, so we can actually
Let's talk when you're
leave
free.
now. Okay, let's see what Parvati has to say.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
She can't be that good. This place is a dump. Say, what about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Let's go ahead and say... I thought you said you could keep this boat in good repair.
I abso-surely can. I'm a passing fair mechanic. Even Mr. Thompson would have said it's my only skill. But I'm used to working on cannery lines, AG loaders and the like. There's tricks about ships I ain't learned yet. All I'm looking for is a few pointers. I bet a lady who runs a whole station has forgot more than I ever learned.
Are you asking to leave my crew and join hers?
Gosh, no, Captain. I aim to stay so long as I'm welcome. I figured Junlei and I could confabulate over wireless, or by message. And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometimes. But only when you don't need me with you.
Sure, we could head over to engineering now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Break time's over.
Remember that you are not insured.
Let's go ahead and go to the docking bays. Oh, since these are our only two companions. And there we go. That's a cool little picture. Groundbreaker. It's just some big ass station. Damn, this place is pretty big.
Captain.
Huh.
Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
She's so excited to be here. That's our ship right there.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Earth.
I see a chest over here. I need to search it. Oh, never mind. That would be stealing. I'm not trying to get in trouble. Okay, so that's how I can get back onto my ship.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses.
See if we
He's
can
not even
intervene.
denying it. Now's not a good time. I'm dealing with a problem here.
So, go space yourself. Problem solved.
You must really want a truncheon through your teeth.
Relax. Let me talk to the kid.
Do what you want. I'm done here.
Whatever you heard, it's all true.
I'd like to hear your side. What happened?
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's when you resolved your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
You in a hurry to get somewhere?
Not at all. Just, you know, gonna figure out what to do next. See you around, boss.
Okay, well, I thought maybe you could intervene somewhat more. Thought maybe there was gonna be a fight, whatever.
Yeah, I've done work for Sublight. Need to pay the bill somehow.
It's probably all this shit around here is probably just gonna be me stealing it, so I'm not even gonna attempt to search any of these damn chests. Let's see. Search here. Okay, so let's just go up these stairs. I swore I just seen this guy.
We move cargo 16 hours a day, and half of us doesn't have a port of bed.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Identification, please.
I'm gonna present Hawthorne's ID. Here you
Captain
go.
Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
Damn, that didn't take long. How do I get this
You'll
resolved?
want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
So, shines like a shiny shitter, huh? Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great, I'll go talk to him and straighten
You
this
take the
out.
starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Let's see if this guy wants.
Wanda
Sure.
Dorset over in sickbay. Tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Her
A
shipment?
handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
No
Of course.
promises.
What am I to you but the guy who's got his eye on your ship? Is there anything else I can help you with?
We'll probably talk to this guy another time. Ask him some more questions later.
Be seeing you.
Where the hell am I supposed to go then? See, a quest objective requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught inside, you will be shot on sight. Using a disguise will prevent immediate hostilities.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
So is that the only way to get in through here, or is there another? Nope. Yep. The only way to get in and out of here. Oh, look at this. This is pretty damn cool.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Very flavored century. Subject, chew it. You can do it.
What the hell is this?
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the
A
rain.
physical pop-up ad? So what the hell is this? ID cartridge. You have found an ID cartridge used with the holographic shroud. You will now be automatically disguised when entering the associated restricted area. So how the hell do I equip this? Gotta go into security, I think. I don't think over here is restricted.
Is any of the news they play here actually true?
That's barred. Out of my way, guys. Where's this thing? Oh, is this like the break room?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following
Yep,
story.
just looks like a break room.
The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch.
Okay, I guess let's go ahead and test out this holographic shroud. Wherever the hell it's at. I don't know if it just automatically is equipped. Sorry, this is the first time I'd be using this thing. I think it'll just automatically be equipped. Alright, let's test this out. almost doesn't set it off. Okay, trespassers will be shot on sight and fined. Holographic disguise activated. Your holographic shroud has activated, giving you temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you are interrogated. Okay. Okay, so let's not really draw attention to ourselves. What the hell? Okay, so how the hell am I supposed to get back there then? Crap, I think I should have went that way. Alright, so let's let this thing reset, and then we'll try that one more time. Okay. I think it works on them too. Let's see if they actually look different. Oh yeah, they do. Huh, that's pretty damn cool. Let's go this way. I forgot. Almost did it again. Son of a bitch. God damn it. I swear like they just keep fucking following me. The hell is that? A hoop? Why the hell do I need a hoop? Those things about it. Oh, I think it's actually them, and I'm thinking that they're fucking following me. What the hell? I still can't get in here. Am I just like fucking being completely oblivious to what I need to get here?
What's that noise?
I think I might actually be. This guy's gonna come interrogate me.
What
Let's see.
do you think you're doing?
Let's see. I was just leaving.
I don't want any trouble out of you.
Oh, it says it's right there. It's a freaking terminal. Hell. Oh, it's fucking. God damn it! Yeah, I can't fucking do that shit yet. What time is it? All right, I'm gonna be ending the stream soon. I guess let's just go check out this area over here.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
When might we expect you out here again? Canned surfish is already sold out.
Lost hope. Okay, let's see. Passage to anywhere. Weapons from the void. Let's see if this is
Who knows?
close by.
Halls are scarce. Back in Triangulum, there were hundreds of space hands idle.
Guys, fucking creepy.
Are you listening to me, Emfuru? You can't get me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
Alright, well, let's go ahead. See what's
Something
going on
I can
here.
help you with?
Can I buy supplies from you? You seem well stocked.
Not without dispensation from Chief Jun Lei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
How do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
Look at that person in the back. I don't know why. They just look fucking creepy back there. Alright, well, see you
Take
around.
care.
See if she has anything to say.
Sorry, am I causing a scene? See, Emfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Wait, you don't even like her, but you're checking on
You
her?
say that like it's weird.
Say it's none of my business. I was just curious.
I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all.
Maybe I can look in on Jesse.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
So here's the sick bay. What the hell did this just say? I thought that said sick marauder. I was like, why the hell are they tending to a marauder in here? Operating room. Quarantine. Okay, let's just go ahead and talk to her.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Let's see. Better myself. Isn't this the med bay?
Sure is. You need a deft hand to straighten a busted nose or sparkle up those not-so-pearly whites? I'm your gal. Of course, there's not much cosmetic improvement going on at the moment, not without my mechanicals. Where the law is Irian anyway?
You do cosmetic surgery on this rickety space station? Really?
Sure. How do you think we keep this pile of junk in the sky? It costs bits, and a little prettying up brings in a fair few of them. Or it would, if I had my dang mechanicals.
What's going on?
I'm expecting our delivery fellow to stop through with medical supplies and service auto mechanicals. Name's Captain Irion. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
What do you need mechanicals
Surgery
for?
mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker.
Why
The
is
board
that?
won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything.
I could try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Okay, well. That's that. Get out of my way. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream there. I guess next time we'll we'll go through our quest, figure out what we're gonna do. So I'll be back tomorrow at 8. I'll go ahead and play this, but starting Friday I'll probably go ahead and jump into some Borderlands 3 since the new DLC is dropping. I appreciate you guys watching. You guys take care, stay safe out there. Alright, bye.